when it's 186 for 3, he's going under 6 runs per over.
Slow ball, Milan gets a piece of it, but not where he to one of the 4 men on that leg side boundary. It's, superlative stuff from Haris Rauf. And this could be the difference between Pakistan chasing 205, 210, or just 200. And we've seen them chase that down once before in this series.
The power play, I think he knocked back 7 or 8 runs, even 10 runs, because of that over that he produced in the 4th over of the innings. Now he's knocked back maybe 5 runs again.
Brook looks to give himself room on the leg side. It drops safely. There's another fumble out there in the outfield, but England settle for 2. That has been a very, very fine spell from Haris Rauf. His 4 overs only costing 24. That 19th only going for 7. It's 189 for 3.
Bank Islami, serving you the right way.
It's a kind of magic.
Mohammad Wasim has not had the best night of it so far. Drop catch and has gone for 41 from 3. He's got to bowl the last over here. The first one goes out of the park. The first one has gone. And he is really under the pump now.
How good was that sound? He knew exactly what Mohammad Wasim is going to do. That slow delivery, bit too full on the legs. It's not Haris Rauf. It's Mohammad Wasim. And that one went far away.
Another $1,000. Bank Kalfala donates for the flood relief. Second delivery now. Goes back, slices it away through the gap. That's gone for 4.
No, you're just under so much pressure, aren't you? First ball of the over disappears out of the park for 6. You're striving for a dot ball, looking for that Yorker. You can't fault the thinking, although with 2 men up inside the circle at 3rd man, you perhaps wanted it to be more at the stumps than wide of them.
I think Mohammad Wasim was under pressure before he started this over, because he dropped the catch and he just asked to bowl the last over straight away. And he's hasn't got that much experience of bowling in this sort of pitch and this sort of batsman.
3rd man again, they will run. Harry Brook will get on strike. And all that hard work, all that good work by Haris Rauf has almost been undone in the first 3 deliveries. 3 balls left. England have 200. Well, you certainly will. Once this one's done, Pakistan will go off to New Zealand before the World Cup. England will be heading to Perth, and then we'll all be back here again in December for the 3-match Test series. Slower ball. Brook goes down the ground. He goes downtown, and that is out of here as well. 100 partnership comes up off just 62 deliveries. And Mohammad Wasim must want the ground to open up and swallow him right now.
Big game, a big player playing a big inning. 17 already been scored of 4 deliveries, still 2 balls to go. Yep, that's the right impression.
Looks for the sweep, but I think it's only a leg by. Or did Harry Brook manage to get a piece of bat on it? He did. So 1 ball left then. Pakistan will need to go at above 10 runs per over. Harry Brook with the beautiful backswing, launching that one into the night. Moeen enjoyed it. Gets the Yorker in. Milan will look for 2. They come back for a couple. And Pakistan will need 210 runs to win the match and the series. That has been quite brilliant batting from England once again. All those middle order players with the strike rates above 140, some above 150, have accelerated England away to that total of 209 for 3. Had it not been for Haris Rauf, they may well have ended up with 220. Who knows, 230. Such was his excellence with the ball. Milan finishes with 78 from 47. Brook 46 from 29. Their partnership 108 for the 4th wicket. England had plenty of batting resources left. I don't think you could accuse them of not having gone hard enough throughout the course of that innings. And we are now set up for a pulsating second half in this 7th T20 International.
Well, when you don't take your chances, when you don't grab your catches, this can happen. Wonderful inning by Milan, 78 of 47 delivery. Brook was not the normal Brook we have seen in this series. Still scored 46 of 29, 209 for 3. Could have been easily, as Butch said, to 30, maybe more. A little partnership up at the top with Hales and Salt, and then Duckett and Brooks and Milan, they all chipped in and put up a very, very fine total.
And Pakistan suffered, but you look at Haris Rauf. Start of the show, 4 overs, none for 24, had a couple of catches dropped. Shadab Iftikhar all travelled. But we'll just go to Zainab, who has a special guest.
Thanks, Baz. Joss Butler is next to me. Joss, you've been watching everything from the sidelines. What do you evaluate the performance of the England side overall in the series? How do you look at it?
Yeah, I've been really pleased. I think we've played some really good cricket. Some young guys such as Harry Brook just looked at home in the international environments, played some eye-catching innings. And I think we've been quite consistent throughout the whole 7 games, which has been really pleasing.
In terms of depth in your squad, it's almost like an embarrassment of riches because you've got so many options. Phil Salt played really well in the previous game as well. So looking ahead into that World Cup, how will you sort of accommodate everyone?
Yeah, I think it's a really good problem to have as a coach and a captain. Those selection headaches, that's usually the sign of good teams when you've got a really strong squad and it's tough to pick that final 11. So certainly lots of guys have been putting their hand up, as you say, throughout this tour. We've got a few guys who'll join us in Australia coming back from injuries or having been rested. So yeah, things are looking good and we're excited for what's going to be a big month ahead.
You're obviously playing Australia next as well, so that'll give you an opportunity to further sort of know exactly the 11 that you're coming up with in the World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely, and obviously conditions will be different to what we're facing here in Australia, so we'll have to be smart about that and adapt and select sides based on what we need in Australia.
What about your own fitness? When are we seeing you in action once again?
Yeah, in Australia, I think it's been frustrating not to be able to get on the park here, but we've been taking things quite cautiously. I feel like I'm back to sort of full fitness. Just need to get out there and get through a game.
Well, everybody's been stepping up at the right time. Saw David Milan today. Harry Brook's been amazing. Phil Salt, what do you make of the target?
I think it's a really good score. It's obviously great to have those runs on the board. I think the dew will play a bit of a part. If it gets very wet, that can be tricky to grip the ball, and there'll be a challenge for the seamers and the spinners. But I think we've had some great games throughout the whole series, and I'm sure this will be a tight one as well.
Well, thank you so much for your thoughts and all the best for this one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Pakistan require 210 to win the game and the series, and we'll have that chase on the other side.
जो भी पाया आपा मेहनता तो कट्टे आए नी ठगिया न ठगिया ए जी किसे तो ना रोके सोना मैनू लोकी आखदे ने जड़े ओते रोकना ने नस पे नी इधर गेम हैगी शुक आपा गेम दे करामी तुसा गेम दे न्याणे छोटे लोग स्टेज ते चढ़ा के हुण अग भी बालती हुण चिंगारी चाड़ती छोटे लोग असा स्टेज ते चढ़ा के हुण अग भी तारती हुण चिंगारी चाड़ती छोटे लोग
Now shop, dine and travel with the convenience and luxury of Bank Islami Debit Mastercards. Bank Islami, serving you the right way.
पाकिस्तान की नंबर 1 पेमेंट्स ऐप से पैसे बनाते रहना इजी है. इजी पैसा, इजी है.
ये ओकेजन आएगा तो ये सेल लगेगी. कितना हैसल है ना. मैं भी यही कहती हूँ. Shop at Zelberry. सारा साल great quality products at their real prices. Zelberry. Real fashion, real prices.
बैंक इस्लामी वन टच बैंकिंग से करें ट्रांजैक्शंस अपने थंब इम्प्रेशन से, वो भी बिना एटीएम कार्ड और चेक बुक के. बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे.
सिर्फ ₹1 में पूरे महीने के लिए व्हाट्सएप नॉन स्टॉप चैटिंग, कॉलिंग और वॉइस नोट्स. अब ये हुई ना कम में मोर से ज्यादा फायदे की बात.
Bank Islami, serving you the right way.
M&U French perfume sprays. No gas. Last 3 times longer. M&U by Golden Pearl.
इस्लामी खैर करंट अकाउंट, सहूलत और सवाब एक साथ. Bank Islami, serving you the right way.
K&N's free home delivery. Order के लिए कॉल करें 0800 11156. Club members घर बैठे पूरे पॉइंट्स हासिल करें. Safe and healthy chicken delivered.
सिर्फ ₹1 में पूरे महीने के लिए व्हाट्सएप नॉन स्टॉप चैटिंग, कॉलिंग और वॉइस नोट्स. अब ये हुई ना कम में मोर से ज्यादा फायदे की बात.
बैंक इस्लामी वन टच बैंकिंग से करें ट्रांजैक्शंस अपने थंब इम्प्रेशन से, वो भी बिना एटीएम कार्ड और चेक बुक के. बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे.
Watch La Liga live on A Sports, Pakistan's first HD sports channel. For free HD live streaming, download ARY's app or visit www.aryzap.com on your PC and laptop.
So we are at the halfway stage of this final match in the Bank Al Falah presents Dafa News T20 I Series between England and Pakistan. Third game in a row at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. And tonight England were asked to set a target and they've taken to the task with some alacrity. 209 for 3 they finished on at the end of their 20 overs. Another rapid start from Sultan Hales. David Malan's best score of the series by some distance. And consistent performances again from Duckett and Brook, both of whom have shown this good form at earlier stages of this series. But they started at a good pace, they kept the pace up, and they finished it off in style at England. This partnership between Malan and Brook, 108 from just 64 balls. First half century of this series for Malan. Brook has shown previously, for instance in Karachi in game 3, just how good he is at scoring all around the wicket. But both of them found the boundary with sometimes ridiculous ease. Just see how far that one goes as one really good example. Pure timing, timing with power. And so the two of them saw it through to the end of the 20 overs. And that 210 that Pakistan need now to win the game and win the series will take some getting. Goes without saying, Pakistan will need an equally brisk start, if they possibly can, from Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan. But the stage is certainly set for a grand finish here. It's been a successful series all round. The fact that the teams were tied 3-3 in the series after 6 matches, setting up this final game as a decider, was maybe not intended, but it certainly worked out beautifully. You'll never catch the spider, Sam. You're not that tall, son. You're not that tall. But England have certainly, as I say, set a testing target here. They will be very pleased indeed with that first part of the game. They just need to finish it off now. Finish off this successful series, the successful cricketing and political visit to Pakistan with a win. Now, in terms of successful run chases for Pakistan, we saw one of them earlier in the series, that 200 unbeaten partnership between the same two batsmen who will open tonight, Babar Azam and Rizwan. That was in Karachi, of course. They have chased 2 higher targets previously, 204, 208. One again in Karachi, one in South Africa. But this would be the best of the lot. This is the tallest order of the lot. And with so vital in these things, but we see, or maybe strongly favourites.
A bit more than favourites, I think.
Anyway, it's Mohammad Rizwan to face the first ball, standing good foot or so or more outside his crease. Chris Wokes to deliver it. And a bit of a damp squib as movement behind the arm.